Hey everyone. Uh, I really don't post anything about my personal life or maybe my family's life. I've always liked to keep myself reserved. Um, but I felt like this is something that I had to share because I think it might help other people out that might be going through things or experiencing hardships in their life. And it's been a struggle to even want to share this, like, and it's been something that's heavy on my heart to share it or not share it. And I think that by sharing it, it may be something that people need in their life that might be going through some things. But I just wanted to share something that I've been going through for probably a year and a half now. It's been a long time, and that is anxiety. And that's a topic that probably a lot of people don't like to talk about or they don't want to share things about it, but it does happen. And it's something that I've gone through for this whole time. And it's been a long journey. It's been a hard journey. And it's something that now I understand can affect a person's life, and it can destroy a person's life, and it can cause people to go crazy, and it can cause people to lose their faith in God. But it's only, I've learned that it's only through God that I've been able to make it to this point in my life until today, because the journey hasn't been easy. So just a little bit about, some background here so everyone kind of knows. Back in 2024 of October, it's been a while, I had kind of my first panic attack or anxiety feeling. I had went to the urgent care because I wasn't feeling good, and it was just the pain that I had on my side, on my left side. And when you have pain on your left side or your left arm, people are like, well, you just got to be careful because it might be something more serious. It might be your heart, things like that. So I had went to the urgent care. They did a EKG on me, and the nurse or the person that was doing it came in and said, well, there's something weird about your EKG, the readings, like there's spikes and stuff in it. So we're going to send you to the ER because we just want to make sure that you're okay. And I was like, okay. So I drove to the ER, and on the way to the ER, when I was almost there, I started feeling really bad. Like I just couldn't breathe. I felt like my breath was super heavy. I couldn't catch it. And so I parked and I tried to walk into the ER, and my legs just didn't want to work. Like everything just felt crazy. My legs felt like bags of sand. Like I couldn't even get in the door. Started like hyperventilating, things like that. And I went in and I was like, I don't know what's going on. I think I'm having a heart attack or something like that. And so after all that, they didn't find anything with me. But I didn't feel good though. Like there was something wrong. Like everything that I felt then afterwards felt like something was wrong. I would stay home and just be on the couch, and the pain would come to my body, and I was like, oh my goodness, something's happening. Or I felt like I couldn't breathe. I would be in bed, asleep, and something would happen, and I would wake up, and I would have to wake up my wife and be like, hey, I think I need to go to the doctor because something's not right. And every time I went to the doctor, they were like, well, there's nothing wrong with you. And believe me, I did all the tests. Every test that you can think of, I did it. The echocardiogram for your heart, liver test, all sorts of tests. And all the tests came back negative. There was nothing wrong with me, but my body just didn't feel right. And so all of that just caused so much anxiety, anxiousness. in me that it just knocked me down. Like, it was a difficult time where all I wanted to do was just stay in the house and just stay on the couch, because that was my safety zone. There were times when I would have to take my son to school, and in the morning, and there was days when I told him, like, I gotta go back, I can't take you. And we would be on the road and we would just have to turn back because I could not manage it. I could not, like, my mind just said, nope, you can't do it. And my body would follow along and start feeling something. So I would just come back and sit on the couch, lay on the couch, and not do anything. And it's been a lot. Like, it's been a lot of things that have happened, and I just am putting it into a small perspective for you to kind of see. But for this past, 2025, it was just a long year where I just felt like I couldn't climb out of. Like, it just felt like it was always something. Like, it was hard. It felt like a mudslide where you would try to climb out and you would kind of reach the top, and then all of a sudden you would just slide back down. And one thing that I've learned is that your mind is very strong. Like, your mind can make you feel things or think things that are not even real. And that's one thing that I had to learn, is that it was okay to have a feeling in my body. It was okay to have a headache. It was okay that if my head hurt, or the back of my head, like, it wasn't, because every time that I had a pain or a feeling, I thought I was gonna die. Like, I felt, my mind said, you're gonna die. That's it. You're gonna have a heart attack. Oh, maybe it's something in your head. Maybe it's something in your brain. Maybe you got a tumor in your brain. Maybe you got something wrong. And I learned that the mind is such a powerful tool. The mind is such a powerful thing that we have as humans that can either make you or break you. And so for 2025, it was just ups and downs, like trying to make it, felt like I was getting better, and then right back down to the valley. But I feel like it taught me a lot. And the only way that I can explain it, that I've been able to manage and make it to this point in my life, is just God. Like, to be honest, like, there's no other answer. God is what has sustained me. My wife, my kids, are the people that have kept me going to continue to move forward. And I know my wife would always say, well, don't do it for them. Like, don't do it for her. Don't do it for the kids. Do it for you. Like, you get better because you deserve it. Like, and I didn't believe that. Like, I always felt like, no, I need to get better for them. I need to get better so I can go back to work. I need to be better so I can play basketball with my son, or spend time with my daughter, or spend time with my wife. And I always wanted to get better because I wanted to do it for them. But I had to learn that I had to do it for me, because I deserved it. I deserved to be better. I deserved to get back to where I was. And I'll say it again, it hasn't been easy. It's been a hard journey where the things that I loved, or the things that I loved to do, I wasn't able to do them. One of my passions was worship and playing and singing and things like that, but I had to give that up. I had to do all that because I couldn't. And it just knocks you down. Anxiety is something that a lot of times we don't want to accept, or that a lot of people, they tell you, you're going to be okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Like, it's all, you don't like, but anxiety comes in so many different ways for people. Anxiety can be in different feelings for people, different emotions for people. Anxiety doesn't come all in the same, and there's not something that you can just flip on and flip off. Like, people think, well, just change your mind, just do this or do that. But it's not as easy as that. And that's one thing that I've learned. So out of all this, and there's so much to the story, and maybe I'll do more videos, or maybe I'll post more, but I don't know. But there's so much to the story of what God has done in my life through this whole time, all these, this year and a half. There's so much that God has given me, that God has blessed me with, that God has shown me. And maybe I'll share some of that later on. But for those of you who are feeling or have these feelings of anxiousness, anxiety, and maybe you feel like someone doesn't understand, or they don't know what it's like to have it, just want to encourage you. Like, just encourage you to stay focused on God. Because if it's not for God, and it's not with God, it's going to be super difficult. Like, He is the foundation, He is the rock, and the Bible talks about it. Like, if you, like, I would read, I know the verses and everything, but it's like, wow, I didn't know that mental mind things were so, they're there in the Bible. It says, don't worry about tomorrow. Don't be anxious, right? Don't be anxious. Be transformed, right? The renewing of your mind. Like, all of these scriptures, all of these Bible verses, I know them. I've heard them. I've preached about them. But it's like, you don't really think about it until you live it, and when you're in it. And so just want to encourage you, if you have those thoughts of anxiousness, anxiety, emotional feelings, things like that, people don't talk about them. People don't share it, but share those things. Find someone to talk about. Find someone that you can talk to about this. Let them know how you're feeling. Don't keep it all to yourself, because that's one thing that I did. Was I kept everything to myself. And at the end of the day, it just caught up to me. So share those things, share those feelings with someone, and let them know, hey, I need help. I can't do this. I've been trying to. And I just want to encourage you. And if you need that help, seek it. If I can encourage you any other way, I would love to do it, because this is a topic that a lot of people, especially in the Hispanic community, it was something that was never talked about. And when I grew up, like my parents and things like that, like, it wasn't like, in the Hispanic culture, is something that's not talked about, because it's like, no, you got to be strong, you got to make it, right? But at the end of the day, we have to take care of ourselves. You have to take care of every part of you, not just your physical. Some people just worry about the physical, but it's not only about the physical. It's about everything. Your mind, your spirit, your emotions. Yes, the physical is important, but without those other things, your physical can't move forward without your mind and your emotions being right. So I hope that this encourages someone out there. As I mentioned, this is something that it's hard for me to share, but I feel that there's so many people that deal with this, and I hope that it does touch someone and blesses someone, and lets you know that it's possible to overcome those thoughts. It's possible to overcome those emotions. So I just pray that God will be with you, that God will bless you, that God will strengthen you each day, right? Every day, just wake up and give thanks to God. Every day, just wake up and just be grateful that you're alive. And that's one thing that I am grateful for, because I wake up and I'm like, God, thank you for another day. because I'm not dead. I'm alive, and you have me here for a purpose. So I'll leave you with that, and I once again encourage each and every one of you. So thank you, everyone. God bless you, and continue moving forward.